Hey, welcome back to the lecture. So I just created a new project here, 002 Sizeof. I am going to use printf here. Again, I have to edit the syscalls.c. So what I suggest you to do is just go to the syscalls.c of previous project, just copy everything here and then go to your new project and Control A, select everything, delete everything and paste whatever you copied from the previous project. So that will be the quickest method to do. So remember that this is required only if you want to use printf functionality. Let me implement the size of code here. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to first use the stdio.h. Let me include that file first. And after that, let me use printf to print the size of a char data type. So size of char data type is percentage %u because size is always unsigned. So I can use percentage %u /n and size of char. So this seems to be good. And let me try to compile this. So the compilation is successful. No issues with that. So some people may be having doubt. So why didn't I use %d? That's because d is for signed integer, right? I know size cannot be negative, right? So that's why I used u, that is for unsigned. So even if you use d, that's not an issue. So that is also correct. After that, let me do for size of, let's say, short, size of long, and let me again do it for size of long. So let me just try size of integer, and after that size of double. So let me just change this to short, int, long, double. Let me try to compile this. So the compilation is successful. All right, so after that, now let's create the debug configuration. So go to debug as and click on debug configuration. And so there is already one configuration, which is for our previous project. And here now select this and double click. And it creates another one here for our current project. And here again, you have to go to the debugger, make sure that ST-Link is selected, and also the SWV is enabled. So because we are using printf, so click apply and start debugging. So now it went to the debug mode, and every time it is actually asking this option. So for me, I would say just select this, remember my decision, and I will just click switch here. And now let's go to the data console of ITM and make sure that 0 is being monitored here. That is port 0, or this is also called as channel 0 of ITM. Actually, ITM has 32 channels and our printf works over channel 0. So that's why we are monitoring the channel 0. So channel 1 can be used for some other purpose. Let's say if you use RTOS or something. So if you want to get the diagnostic information of some other events, then you can use channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, like that. So but by default, channel 0 will be used. So that's why we are monitoring the channel 0 here. And let's click OK. And after that, let's start the trace, start trace. And after that, now let's use this option, that is step over, to execute the C statement one by one. Let's first click this step over. So here you can see that this line is executed and the size is 1. That's correct, right? And next is short. So short is 2, right? For this cross compiler, the size of an int is 4 bytes. So after that, long is 4, long, 8, double is 8. So a simple exercise to find out different data size of different standard data types available in C programming language. And this time we used the cross compiler, right? So, and in the next lecture, let's explore more about this IDE to browse the memory window and to understand where exactly the code is stored. And we'll also analyze some of the disassembly code of our project. I'll see you in the next lecture.